What's happening, Steam? What a crazy 24 hours or so in cryptocurrency. I want to actually post about other stuff, but for the last couple of weeks, last few weeks, crypto crazy. You might as well call it crypto crazy. Cryptocurrency has been mad. Um, it only seems like a few days ago when I was in India just before Christmas, talking about uh, the crash or the dip in price in Bitcoin. Um, and yet again, a few weeks later, getting slaughtered. But this was after a period of some crazy updates. And that's why I never forget. I don't forget the fact that in between around the 22nd of December and now, there's been some crazy updates, particularly some crazy gains that I've had as well on some crazy coins. But what I really wanted to talk about in this video was the importance of, or is the importance of taking profits on your terms. Because having been in crypto for a while, I've experienced these days quite a bit. And the feelings never change. You always feel like, oh man, I need to cut my losses and run because this thing's going down. You always feel that. And invariably you make rash decisions, or you allow the market to dictate the decisions you make. And you're making decisions not with the coolest heads, so with your emotions. So what I like to do is I like to have a strategy, and I've spoken about this before, where I take profits at fixed intervals. So the last time I took profits was around $16,000, and when it went up to 17, 18, you get that feeling like, oh, I took profit too soon. But no, that was my fixed interval. So on days like today, I've got a decision to make, and my decision previously would have been, oh, should I cut my losses now? Whereas now my decision is, do I get back in the market and buy back the Bitcoin that I sold for 16K? And based on what happened in around December, I'm going to get back in, but I know full well it could go down further. And if it goes down to around 8K, I might reassess and potentially buy back more. But again, I'm making my decisions based around my strategy and not based around my emotions on a given day based on what the market's doing. Because you either kind of believe in this technology or you don't. And if you do believe in the technology, to allow yourself to sell just because the market, which is very volatile, is having a down day, what invariably you're going to do is that when sentiment is bullish, you might end up buying back in and having made a loss just because you panic sold. And days like today, if you believed in Bitcoin a week ago, then there's no reason why you shouldn't believe in Bitcoin now. So if a week ago you were chomping at the bit, looking at a point to get in, today is really a test of your mettle and what you really believe. I'm not telling anybody what to do, to buy in or not buy in. It's really up to you. It's up to you. But just know that this is the nature of the market. And really decide whether you believe in it or not. And try and pick points to buy in a sensible amount of money that you can afford to lose. Try and pick points that you can buy in where you can maximize your profits. In other news, I hear that BitConnect is down or gone or whatever, and I've tried to warn people that have asked me about it, what I think. But yeah, my thoughts go out to people that got into crypto, didn't quite understand it, saw BitConnect as a way to make money simply, and really didn't read the finer blueprint to understand that it's a multi-level marketing scheme, and 99.9% of those end up getting belly up, and if you come in late in the day, you end up losing your shirt. But I just hope many people or people that have followed me haven't lost too much of that. You know, there is money to be made in this area, and there's money to be made on good coins, but ultimately it's really not all about money to be made. It's about making the difference in people's lives. So if you can back a cryptocurrency that will make a difference in the way that we do things and the way the world works, I would suggest doing that. And that way, if the actual valuations of cryptocurrencies are a lot less than they are today, at least you're involved in something that you believe in, rather than you tried a quick thing to make some money and it didn't work out. Okay, well that's enough babbling on for me. The real message to take home really is I try to define when I take profits and have a measure of control over my actions and know what I'm going to do if it goes up at a given point or go down. And then feel those emotions that you feel when you have days like today. And believe me, trust me, the value of my portfolio got slaughtered today, absolutely hammered. So you feel those emotions, right? But then don't let that 100% dictate what you do next, and stay true to your strategy and execute. Anyway, enough from me. Speak to you another time.